A charge distribution is placed in z is equal to -3 meter plane in the form of square sheet defined by -2, x is in between -2 and 2, y is in between -2 and 2. It has a charge density of 2 into x square plus y square plus 9 raised to 3 by 2 Newton Coulomb per meter square. Then find E bar at the origin. First, so basically there are 3 steps. First is locate the given sheet in coordinate system. Second step is consider a small charge dq on the surface and draw the vector dq from dq to the origin, and then calculate the unit vector ar bar. And third one is the use the basic equation for the of de bar, and then integrate it, and then we have to calculate the E bar. So first step is, first we draw the diagram. This is Z, this is Y, X and Z. This is point of origin 0, 0, 0. Now we have to draw the plane. So this is 2, this is -2, this is small charge dq. This plane in z is equal to -3, and it is point x, y, -3. Now here is the vector which is drawn from origin, which is drawn from the charge, small charge to origin. This is rho s. Now we write here the charge distribution is in z is equal to -3 plane, and x and y coordinates are varying. So consider small charge dq on charge distribution. Its coordinate are x, y and -3. Now next is step 2. Now we have to calculate E bar at point 0, 0, 0. So vector is drawn r bar from dq to 0, 0, 0. So value of r bar is, it is -ax, x bar, y, ay bar, minus z, it's plus 3 a z bar, and its magnitude is square root of x square plus y square plus 9. Unit vector ar bar is r bar by r, so it is -x ax bar ay bar plus 3 az bar x square plus y square plus 9. Now next is step 3. Now we have the basic formula for dE bar. So it is equal to dq by 4 pi epsilon 0 r square a r bar. Now here what is dq? dq is rho s ds. Now in Cartesian coordinate system, the coordinates are x is denoted by dx, y by dy, z by dz. But here z is equal to -3, which is constant. So delete the dz and take the multiplication of remaining two, that is dx and dy. So here ds is equal to dx into dy. So above equation, so dq is equal to rho s ds, that is rho s dx dy. So it is equal to dq is equal to x square plus y square plus 9 raised to 3 by 2. It is given into dx dy into 10 raised to minus 9, as it is nanocoulomb. So it is into 10 raised to minus 9. Now we have to substitute this value in above equation, this d bar. So de bar is equal to 2 into x square plus y square plus 9 raised to 3 by 2 into dx dy 10 raised to minus 9 divided by 4 pi into 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12 x square plus r square is y square plus 9 into this unit vector. It is minus x ax bar minus y ay bar plus 3 az bar divided by square root of x square plus y square plus 9. Now we have to solve it and we get the answer 17.79 dx dy x square plus y square plus 9 to 3 by 2. So it is minus x ax bar minus y ay bar plus 3 az bar. Now similar to the derivation of infinite surface, we write here. Now similar to derivation of infinite surface, charge density due to symmetry ax bar and ay bar components get cancelled. So equation becomes de bar is equal to 17.97 3 az bar, that is 53.93 dx dy. So it is dx dy az bar. Now we have to integrate it. So e bar is equal to 53.93 is constant minus 2 to 2 dx minus 2 to 2 dy az bar. So it is 53.93 x minus 2 to 2 y minus 2 to 2 az bar. So its value is e bar is equal to 862.88 az bar volt per meter. Next problem, volume charge density. Volume charge density rho v is equal to k by r and r not equal to 0 and k is constant exists within a sphere of radius a, then determine the magnitude of point charge placed at the origin, which will produce the same electric field at r greater than a. So if the sphere of radius a is placed at the origin, then electric field produced by the sphere r greater than a is same as a point charge, that means q, placed at the origin. Now according to the basic definition, rho v is equal to q by v, is dq by dv. Therefore dq is equal to rho v into dv. This is equation 1. Therefore dv is equal to r square sin theta dr d theta d phi. This is equation 2. Now put equation 2 in equation 1. Therefore dq is equal to rho v r square sin theta dr d theta d phi. Now to calculate q, we will integrate dq. So there are 3 variables of integration. That is dr, d theta, d phi. R, that is radius, varies from r is equal to 0 to a, and theta varies from 0 to a, and phi varies from 0 to 2 pi. It is pi, not a, sorry. So q is equal to, we take integration, it is v dq. Therefore q is equal to, r goes from 0 to a, theta goes from 0 to pi, and phi goes from 0 to 2 pi. It is rho v r square sin theta dr d theta d phi. Now what is given? Rho v, value of rho v is given that it is equal to k by r. So we substitute the values. Therefore q is equal to, r goes from 0 to a, k r dr, theta 0 to pi, sin theta d theta, and phi is 0 to 2 pi d phi. So we take the integration. Q is equal to k into r square by 2. It is minus cos theta 0 to pi, and it is phi 0 to 2 pi. So by solving we get q is equal to k into 2 pi a square c. This is equation 4. Now we have the equation of E bar due to the point Q. Equation of E bar due to point Q. So E bar is equal to Q divided by 4 pi epsilon 0 r square A r bar. This is equation 5. Now what is r here? It is A, that is radius of sphere. A r bar is small a, that is radial outward direction. So E bar is equal to K 2 pi A square by 4 pi epsilon 0 A square A r bar. So it is K by epsilon 0 A r bar. We substitute the values. Value of epsilon 0 is 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12. So we substitute these values here and we get E bar is equal to 5.647 into 10 raised to 10 per meter. This is the answer. Next problem. Two uniform line charge density rho L is equal to 4 nanocoulomb per meter lies in x is equal to 0 plane at y is equal to plus minus 4 meter, and draw the figure in x y plane showing this arrangement and find electric intensity. Vectors due to two line charges at point 4, 0, 10. Also find their sum. So there are basically 4 steps. Step 1 is locate the given and two line charge densities. Step 2 is draw perpendicular from point P to the given line charge and find point of intersection P bar. Step 3, draw the vector R1 bar and R2 bar from point intersection to the point P. Third is calculate the values of AR1 bar and AR2 bar. Step 4, calculate E1 bar and E2 bar at point P, and the resultant E bar is E1 bar plus E2 bar. So first we draw the diagram. Step 1, this is Z, Y, and this one is X. Here it is X is equal to 4. It is also plus 4. This point is 0, 4, 10. This point is minus 4. 0, L2, it is 4 nanocoulomb. This line is, it is 4 nanocoulomb. Z is equal to 10. This point is P, 4, 0, 10. We have to draw the vector from this point, that is r1 bar, and from this point it is r2 bar. This line is this, it is 0 minus 4 10. Now next is step 2. The perpendicular are drawn. Next is step 2. The perpendiculars are drawn from point P to two line charge densities. The point of intersection section R 0 4 10 and 0 minus 4 10. Now next is step 3. Now here R2 bar we have to find. It is 4 minus 0 ax bar plus 0 minus 4 ay bar plus 10 minus 10 az bar. So value of R2 bar is 4 ax bar plus 4 ay bar, and its magnitude is 4 square plus 4 square, so it is 16 plus 16, so it is 5.166. Now unit vector AR1 bar is equal to R2 bar by mod of 2. So it is 4 ax bar plus 4 ay bar divided by 5.66. Now we have to find the value of R1 bar. So it is 4 minus 0 ax bar plus 0 minus 4 ay bar plus 10 minus 10 az bar. So R1 bar is 4 ax bar minus 4 ay bar, and mod of R1 bar, or its magnitude is again 16 plus 16, it is 5.66. The unit vector AR1 bar, it is AR2 bar, sorry, it is AR1 bar is R1 bar by R1. So it is 4 ax bar minus 4 ay bar divided by 5.66. Now next is step 4. Now electric field intensity. Now electric field intensity because of line charge distribution, is given by E bar is equal to rho L AR bar by 2 pi epsilon 0 R. Therefore E1 bar is equal to rho L1 AR1 bar by 2 pi epsilon 0 R1. Now here what is rho L1? It is equal to line charge density. So it is 4 nanocoulomb. 4 nanocoulomb means 4 into 10 raised to minus 9 coulomb. And what is R1? It is perpendicular distance, and so it is 5.66. Now we have to substitute the values in the equation of E1 bar. So it is 4 into 10 raised to minus 9 by 2 pi epsilon 0 into 5.66 into unit vector 4 ax bar minus 4 ay bar by 5.66. So its value is 8.98 ax bar plus 8.98 ay bar volt per meter. Similarly, E2 bar is equal to rho L2 AR2 bar by 2 pi epsilon 0 R2. So it is 4 into 10 raised to minus 9 by 2 pi epsilon 0 5.66 into unit vector. It is 4ax bar plus 4ay bar divided by 5.66. So it is 8.98 ax bar plus 8.98 ay bar volt per meter. Now resultant E bar. Resultant E bar. It is E bar is equal to E1 bar plus E2 bar. So it is, we substitute the values and we get 17.96 ax bar volt per meter.